Hi all, good morning. Welcome to the Azure Talks, and here we come up with a special request from the YouTube comment that how we can create a web app, and after the web app is created, how we can host it to a particular URL or a subdomain, and then how we can edit the web page or load a sample website. So today we are going to do that. So for that you need to log into the portal.azure.com and go to the resource group and create a resource group. So I will be creating a resource group called the web app. I will say web app, and my favorite location will be US. And then I will go for the tags. In the tags, I will say the web app, and it may be the development web app. So I just say review and create. Okay, so if you can see that validation has been passed and this will be created as soon as possible. Once the web app is created, I will just go ahead and create the web app with the help of the web app from the marketplace. I will just click on create. And once you create, it will give you the page wherein it will ask you for the basic deployment, monitoring, tag, and resource and create. So since we have already registered the resource group, so it will not ask to input the data on the web app or the resource group. Now it is asking for the web name, the web page name. So let's suppose I have web app. So I'm dead sure that it is not available because it's a global value. So I will make it as test. Okay, no problem. So web app, I will create it as AZ365. Let's see it is available or not. Yes, it is available. And I will make a code, not on the Docker. And if I make a code, it will ask me about the runtime. So my runtime would be on the .NET. Um, yeah, we can make it a .NET, or I can make a Node.js or a PHP. And if it is apart from the .NET, normally for the .NET, the operating system will be Windows. And if it is Java, Node.js, Python, Ruby, it will be a Linux. So right now I'm just selecting the Java 11. And once I say Java 11, it will automatically uh, show the Java Web Stack server, and also the operating system will change from Windows to Linux. The region, I will go for the favorite zone, East US, and this is something which is created by own. It is asking me to create a Linux plan. So what I will do, I will create a new plan. Normally I do that. What I will do, I will just create this to have the proper naming convention. I do it as app service plan and make it as OK. So you can see this has been updated. And then the size. So size, I will definitely go on the lower side. This seems to be very high. Premium V2. So let's stop for the specification picker. So it was actually giving me the production. So I will go for the dev test. And on the dev test, since there is a feature included only for the storage and memory, I need to change the URL, basically the masking of the URL or a host on an specific URL. So I'll choose the B1. In the B1, you will see a custom domain SSL and manual scale is possible. So I will say apply. Okay. So I will go ahead and look for the deployment. Next tab. And I don't need a continuous deployment. If I need to have the continuous deployment, I will just say enable it and then authorize. Let's suppose in this case, it will ask me for the authorization. So I have my already email address like this, pandit.umesh@hotmail.com, and password is blah 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 blah, and it should work. Okay, so it's told me that password is correct. I will just re-enter it and say sign in. and it should just ask me to review it. I will just say authorize. Okay, so if you can see, it will ask me about the GitHub account and which is already punched in. It will ask me to select the organization. My default organization is Umesh Pandit. And right now, I don't have any other repository on other than AZ120, Dynamics 365, and MB910. So if I have, I will just click and do it. But right now, we will skip it as we don't need any continuous deployment right now. I will just disable and go to the next section as a monitoring. Once I go ahead, it will ask me, give me the details on the monitoring enabling, yes or no. So I will just say, make it yes. Okay, so on the what application insights will be used, same AZ365 will be used. So I will just say tags. Same on the tag side. If I have already created, it will appear in the download list. I will just say development and web app and go next. So basically, three resources will be created within it. The resources will be basically the app service plan, the web app, and the monitoring details. So I will just say go ahead and create it. So normally this will take around 1 or 2 minutes. So in the meantime, it is maybe it is less than a minute. In the meantime, let me tell you one more thing that we have the we have um, inbuilt editor or a editor which is in the preview state when I have taken the Azure classes in the last month. Maybe it is now the preview state has been removed and it is a product from Microsoft. So I will just show it. I will just duplicate this and show you. Okay, so in the meantime, I have also opened the cPanel. Okay, so I will tell you where to use. This is the domain which we have buyed if I have purchased it. And if you need any domain on lower cost and hosting, do contact me. I will leave my email address so that you can contact me and request for the lesser price or a cheap price domain name as well as the um, hosting. So this is almost getting deployed. So I'll just go to home, look for my resource group as a web app, and then see what's going on. So this is the app service plan which has been created. So let it create, but I can show you that once we enter in the web app and select the web app which is created, then I will be able to show you the editor. So a few minutes more and it should be done. This is the main app which we are looking for. Yeah, application insight is done. The last one is the web app. It should surely come up in the lesser time. Yes, so it has been created. Okay, I'll go to home, click on this. I'll just refresh it. It should come up in the drop down. If not, I will just close it. And oh, still not available. Oh, it is available. So it was just a matter of refresh. So let me select the web app name and the app service. Once I've selected, I can show you that there is a section wherein it shows that editor. Okay, so we have the advanced tool over here, and then um, let me click it over. Okay, so this is something advanced tool which provides a collection of developers oriented tools. Let me see whether it is we are able to do it or not. But normally it should appear over here. So no problem. Maybe a case that I have not given in depth. Maybe it is due to the Linux and difference between the Linux and the Windows and development tool, which is not available. So no problem. We will use some another mechanism to edit it. Okay, so this is something the bash log stream and in the environment. So if I go click on the environment, it will show me that this is the system information. So right now I'm not looking for this. This is way too much complex for me. I'm an administrator and an infrastructure guy as well as the architect level person. So I don't go and do the coding and all, but definitely if something is required, I can guide them. So let's not go into this right now. Let's return to the app first, and I will show you the URL. So this is the URL which will welcome in as a Java developer. Now, also there is one more difference that in the technical information will be displayed, and in .NET it will not display this technical information. It will just say hey .NET developer, and over here same icon will appear with a new icon called .NET. Okay, so Java is like a coffee and .NET is like your Microsoft, typical Microsoft app. So what we will do over here, we will be going towards first I wanted to give you the privilege how we can actually the demo how we can edit this page. So this page is displaying this particular beautiful icons and development center quick start. Okay, so I want to make sure that I get an edit and say, hey Umesh, Java developers. So I will go to the portal.azure.com, same app, and go for the deployment slots, deployment center. In the center, it will log in, it will update with the FTP credentials. So let's suppose my okay, so I have to go for the FTP credentials. So FTP username, the FTP endpoint is this. I will just quickly copy it, and then the username is this. I just copy it, and the password. Now I have already a software called WinZip, WinSCP. So WinSCP is a freeware tool to upload the websites. Okay, so it is asking me for the host name. So FTP, a host name we have already copied. I will just paste it in the WinZap. It is a very common tool which is available in all the platforms. You can Bing it or you can Google it. Just say username and then the password. Quickly copy the password and paste it and then login. Login means it will display over here also. Right now, this is my documents which are available, and this is the hosting start .html. So I want to edit this. So what I will do, I will go ahead and download it. I'll just download a copy and say I need it in the uh, desktop. So just say desktop and say OK. So I think it has been downloaded. So I will just show you the desktop and then the file. So this is the file. This is the file. I will just say edit. Edit with Node++. Okay, so here comes the Node++, and if you see, let me separate these files. Yeah. So now I will look for hey because I want to edit around that. So hey is there. Okay, so I can actually view in the there must be wrapping. Give me a minute. Word wrap, yes. So hey developers. Okay, hey app service developers. So I will just say hey Umesh. Hey Umesh, or let's make it as hello world, the favorite C or C++. Okay, hello world, and I will just say save. Okay, so no rocket science, very easy. What I will do, I will replace that file. I will delete this, and I will just update with the new file. So I will just say I will over here. I will go to the desktop. Um, this is actually the document, so I will go for the. I'll copy this, go to the documents and paste it. Yes, it is available. So also in the meantime, since we have deleted, I will just show you what happens with the deleted app. So we have deleted, but we have not made the changes. We have not published it. Over here, we have not published it. Okay, so I will just say refresh. And I think it should now show me the error. At least it should come up with the error. Um, no, not this. Normally, with respect to the directory, it should come and a error should be displayed. So no problem. I will just copy it and see it works or not. Yeah. So we will see if it is published and works. I will go to the az365.azurewebsite.net and try to refresh if that name comes up. Okay, so it is not coming. Um, Give me a minute. Maybe a synchronization would help. No, not this. Okay, I tried to refresh it and let me come to the overview and stop it and then start it and see if the error is coming or it has been the hmm, okay. Okay, let me look into the incognito mode. It might be due to my browser. Let's say either changes should reflect or it should error out. I feel that it should change the, it should reflect the name. It is taking time. try to use the new browser. Okay, it is showing me Java developers. So that means changes has not been applied. So um, properties, I think the read was allowed, read and write was allowed. Okay, no problem. So might be the case that editor is not responding properly. I will just refresh it for the last time and see if this works. No. Yeah, so this is still not working. Okay, no problem. So I will give a try. Mm, let me, maybe I need to change the plan to the .NET. Give me a minute. Um, deployment slots. I just changed the configuration from Java to .NET. Let's see. General settings, and I want to make it as the .NET. Okay, no problem. And I will say save. So it has been changed. Let's restart it. Try to browse it. Okay, and now let me edit, and I will just look for the hey, yeah, so hello world is there. Just cancel it. Just say save it. And close. So yeah, so the queue updated. Let's see now it works or not. Okay, so we look like there is a problem. Maybe this is not expected, but no problem. I will just try to map it to a different. Basically, we will just try and look for the custom domain, because let's not waste time and go ahead on the custom domain. So basically, you understand that if you want to change anything, you should be able to use this and change it. I'm not sure why it is not working right now, but it should appear as is. Let's try to do it on the, yeah. Uh, try to do it again. You might be looking that why Umesh is doing so much time. I wanted to show you the real example, so that's the reason. Otherwise, no problem. Okay, we will leave that, and I will go to the custom domain. Go to the custom domain and type the details which we need. So let's suppose we need web web app dot az. Um, my website is az365 dot xyz. Okay, so I will just say whether it is available or not. Let me validate it. Host name will be there, but domain ownership would not be verified because we have not yet created. So we will go ahead here and go to the subdomain, domains, add-on domain, subdomains. Go to the subdomain and just say web app, tab, and just say create. So once you create it, it will have the subdomain like this. Yes. So once this is created, we will go to the zone, um, go back to the zone, and in that zone we will see the where the details is of hosting, where the server is pointing right now. So it should be a zone editor. Yes, perfect. So I'll just say manage. I'll just look for web app. So if you see, we have already all this already available web app. So I will just try to remove these two, and in fact this two, this also, because this will create an uh, issue when I add the details, because I need to add a CNAME. So CNAME will not be added because this all values already exist. So I will just quickly delete. Yeah, I think this should work now. And I will say create record. I will make it as CNAME, and over here I will make it as web app and tab. Over here I will just make it as 360. Sorry, it should be 3600. CNAME, and fully qualified name I will make it as the web app, which we created, webapp.azurewebsite.net. So let me duplicate it and just verify the domain name, the web app domain name. Yes, perfect. And then I will say save, save the records. It should save without any error. Perfect. Now I will come here and say validate. Domain ownership will now be verified because I am the domain owner, and I know that I have input the details. I'll just quickly refresh one more time. No? Okay, this is already available. Should validate. This is the global DNS, so it might take up to 15 minutes. Normally, GoDaddy or different websites say they takes up to 4 to 6 hours, but I don't believe if the domain ownership details are already in punched in correctly, it should come up directly over here. a CNAME would should always be there, but there is no CNAME according to this. So let me enter it one more time. Yeah, it is there. Ah, see the difference? It is not the web app. It is this named. Okay, so that's the main reason that it was not picking up. So let me save it successfully. Yes. Now it should validate in few seconds. Yes, it is validated. This is also validated. The host name is also validated and domain ownership is also validated. Now go ahead and add the custom domain. And I think rest of the adding of addition of the SSL and all, it is already there in the last sessions. But let me give you the details here as well. Otherwise, you might go to that particular YouTube channel, YouTube video and need to you do it. So this is the method wherein you can actually get the free SSL. Okay, just click on the private key certification. Go to the create app service managed. So it will analyze whether this is eligible or not. It is eligible. Now create it. Once you create it, it should be available to use in here, custom domains. So we'll wait for 2 minutes. We have changed it to the .NET, so that's the reason now it is displaying to .NET, and there is no technical details which I mentioned. See that it is also showing the changed icon of .NET Core. Okay, so I think it would be done. Yes, it is creating still. It is taking time. Let me edit again and see if I have the same message. It was hello world. Okay. Oh, I got the point. I need to log out and then see. No, cancel. I just don't want to save it. Okay, and I will try to open the WinSAP one more time and see if that works. Okay, I will just copy and paste those details from here. Yeah, certificate is created, so we will hold for some time. I will go to the deployment center. I need to copy the details of the user ID and the password. So give me 2 minutes. Yes, so I need to enter this and then the username and the password. Username and the password and say login. Okay, so normally why I'm saying that, because this should be, it is changed to .NET, so it should be uh, shown as now hello would not be there. Okay, hello is still there. Hello world is there. Uh, hmm. Let's see, I have modified it already 2 times. Just say save it, refresh, close, and I will ask it to commit. Uh, enable queue processing. Just enable it. Yes, so this is changed on the my time, and yes, this is available now. Now I will just quickly say if it works. Maybe let's leave it. Let's go to the SSL, and SSL has been we have got the SSL. Now we will just apply it for the custom domain. I will say add binding and then go to select the certificate which we have done, and then SNI SSL add bidding. So once we do it, this particular URL will be marks to webapp.az uh, 365.xyz. So this is done, and I will make it a HTTPS only. And let me go back to the overview and say the, if you can see, this is changed. See, it is changed. Now click on this and it will share the same information. So for today we are done with this session, and if you have any questions, please do post and I will be able to help you out. And thank you very much for listening to me, and please do subscribe, like and share it in your friends. Thank you very much, and I'm logging for the day. You have a great day ahead or a good night. Thank you.